Hey Libra, welcome to your 3-month reading for July, August, September. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for you guys. So take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. But let's see what's going on for you Libra for the next 3 months. What is going on for Libra? We have Purity with Ice, number 33. We also have the Soul with Passion, number 14. Okay, so some of you have you may want to try to I don't know if it's achieve, but you've got your eye on something, I feel like, that is maybe a passion of yours or something that you are almost something that your soul desires. Okay, but I almost feel like with this Purity and Ice, it's it has yet to come to fruition yet. Let's see what the romance oracle is here. We're going to look at each month individually as well. We have Wedding. So it says this situation involves marriage. We have new love. New person has stirred your romantic feelings. So some of you could be meeting new love. This could be somebody who you just have some form of a commitment with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding. Now, some of you could be getting married. I feel like that could even also just be two different categories of people. Okay, so some of you could be in a more committed relationship. Others of you could be looking for new love or bringing that into your life. So let's kind of see what else we got here. What is something that Libra needs to surrender for the next 3 months? Something for Libra to surrender to, or surrender in general. We have surrender denial. So it says, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. It's interesting that cards remind me of the Two of Swords. We have surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. So some of you, there could be some form of drama in your life that's going on that is almost fogging up your clarity in order to make decisions, or just even how to move forward possibly as well. So there could be something that you're not seeing because you're kind of in denial, or you're just getting caught up in the drama. Okay. Let's see. I also feel too, it's just getting caught up in emotions, right? So we're going to look at each month individually. We're going to look at July, August, and September. So we're going to get one astrology oracle for each month, and then we'll pull 3 different tarot decks for each, one for each month, and then some angel answers at the end. So Libra, July, August, September. One card for each month, please, for Libra. So July, we have water element with sensing. August, we have second house of owning. And September, we have fire element desire. Yeah, something about your desires. Bottom of the deck, we have Libra, I balance, which obviously is your energy here. So, I feel like there's something that you desire that, again, it's you're still having to kind of bring it into fruition. Feels like it could be some sort of a goal or a dream that you have with this water sensing. It could be something that you're intuitively kind of picking up on, or something that you're feeling internally that you have yet to kind of bring it out into the world. I feel like maybe in August you might kind of start taking some baby steps. This is Taurus energy with second house. So you might maybe start taking some baby steps towards whatever this is. The second house also talks about things that we value, things that we own. So there could be something monetary coming up for you in August, or maybe a focus on that even. We'll kind of see what the tarot has. And in September, again, there's this fire element, this desire. So I feel like for some of you as well, if the new love situation resonates with you, it feels like potentially there could be a person that you maybe come into contact with in September that I almost feel like intuitively you can feel this person maybe coming in, but it feels like there's more of a focus on your material world rather than like love for the first couple months here. So, but let's see what's going on in July with this water element here for you, Libra. Why is this water element here? We have the 9 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. So some of you, there's like definitely a feeling of trying to move forward. It could, maybe for some of you with this water element, you could be feeling a little bit burdened by your emotions in some regard. We do have the 6 of Swords, like you're trying to detach and move forward. But there's kind of this like this weight with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, this weight that's kind of like, I don't want to say holding you down, but I almost feel like it's kind of an analogy I'm getting is like when you're trying to go like against the current, right? With this water element, it's like you're kind of like almost like a little bit of an uphill battle. But I see you with the 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands coming to the close of that. So it's like you're starting, or you will be able to kind of like move forward here in some aspect. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, a sense of clarity of some form of a direction is what it feels like. And there's a victory in that feels like you're having a level of success because you're able to gain the clarity that I feel like you're searching for. This definitely could have something to do with like your resources, your finances. And if it's not that, it could be even like balancing out a situation that you've had with another person. Could be an earth sign. Okay, it doesn't have to be love. I'm not even really picking up love. However, I do feel like this situation has probably played on your emotions. Okay, but it feels like maybe you've been trying to like fight. There's been like this resistance. And I feel like you're finally able to break free of that or cut free the energy of like you're letting go of that burden that's been keeping you kind of stuck. Or this could even have to do with your own finances, like balancing out your own financial matters, or just feeling like you haven't been able to kind of get anywhere. And it's been kind of weighing on you emotionally even. Okay, we do have this 7 of Swords here, but I feel like the truth is coming out with the Ace of Swords, where it's like, if something has been like, you know, it's like, well, why am I struggling? Why is this not going as smoothly as maybe I thought? It feels like things start to balance out, but you also get the answer as to why something wasn't working in July. I also feel like as well with the Moon here and the water element, it's like your intuition, I'm hearing, was right all along. So your intuition was right all along around a situation, and I feel like it's allowing you to kind of break free of the burden that you've been carrying up until this point with whatever this situation is. So it feels like it could be different things for different groups of you. So like depending on what this situation is, but it's been preventing you from moving forward, or you haven't had the clarity to move forward. But I feel like you're getting that in July, that clarity that you need to be able to, like see the path forward. So that's pretty much what I see for July. Again, it could be love, but it also, for a lot of you, it's like financial, or a person maybe, or a situation in your work. And it's almost like you have to make it through this in order to be able to progress, in order to be able to move forward here. So let's see what August brings with this second house. We have the 7 of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. I'm hearing slow transition. I feel seven of Cups to me is like the 7th month, which is July. So there could have been something from, again, like whatever's happening from July, you're slowly coming out of that. You're kind of like making this slow transition. And like slow and steady work. I think I said that in the when I was talking about this Taurus energy, it's like slowly putting in the effort, or putting in effort into something that it's like you're starting to maybe put effort into something, move in some sort of direction when it comes to like your goal or your dream. But it's like you still might not have all the answers, 7 of Cups and the Page of Swords, but I do feel like you're starting to like take the required steps to get something moving forward here. We have the Knight of Wands with the 7 of Cups. What else for Libra? We have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely this like desire or this passion that you have to move in a certain direction here. And I feel like a lot of you, we have the Death card here with the 6 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Now, some of you could have been dealing with maybe with a Scorpio or something, but there's this like letting go of the past, or things that have been, you know, kind of keeping you stuck, or just like trying to keep you in the past. It feels like you're reflecting on the past, but you're no longer staying in that with the Death card. It's like you're making this transition. And I think you're starting to see this. It's like, what do I value? What do I desire? What do I want to move forward in? You know, how do I want to move forward? And again, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, it's almost like this slow and steady progress towards the exciting journey. Like you are wanting to, I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to move forward faster than you are, but there's also this hesitation because I think you're still trying to figure things out with the Page of Swords, like trying to figure out what is the path. So until you have that clarity that you feel you need, I think you're starting to take your time, or you're just taking your time until you get that clarity, because it's like you want to rush, but you also don't have any sort of direction with the Knight of Wands and the 7 of Cups. But I also feel like at the same time, you know, you're not going backwards. You're ready to move forwards in some way, shape, or form. Now, some of you, from a love perspective, you could maybe start talking to an earth sign. This is someone who would, I feel like, pay you a lot of attention and is like putting in the groundwork to like move the connection in a better direction, or in a positive direction. So somebody who's going to take their time to get to know you, but there is still this like flirty type of energy. Okay, so it's like taking things slowly with a new person. It does feel like this person is quite different from your past. If it feels like this would be new love that is trying to come in, for those of you who are, so this would be a message for those of you who are looking for new love. It feels like maybe you've been with people in the past who have played a lot of games, and this person is different than that. They're not, this person's not like that. There's a sense of like value with this person where they don't, their goal is not to take advantage of people. They only go after the things that they feel are of value, or that they value in general, like that they feel are worth their time and their energy. So you definitely could be meeting somebody new if you're looking for new love. In August, you could start talking to this person. I feel like it's going to start slow though. Like I don't feel like August is, you know, you might start talking to this person, maybe go out a couple times, but it's like, it's still very, very new. And it feels like potentially again in like September, things could kind of heat up between you and this person if you're looking for new love. If it's not that, I just even feel like it's slow steps, progress, because you really want something to work. But slow steps and progress towards something that you desire, potentially in your career, or a project that you maybe have that you've started or that you're looking into. Some sort of passion, something that fuels a passion, and walking away from the things that seem like they've been a burden for you. So let's see what September brings with regards to Libra here. What is September 2022 bringing? We have the 8 of Pentacles, so you're working on something here. There's that 2 of Swords that I mentioned. September here for Libra, please. We We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands again. So you are working on this passion, this desire. Something that I feel like you really would like to get off the ground. And you're trying to come out of this like stagnant energy and I feel like you have a lot of passion and desire in order to do so. We have the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you're striving for more in your life. It's like that's what this Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands is giving me, this energy of like you striving for more, you wanting more for your life and for your situation. Again, if you have a relationship, you're trying to, get that off the ground. You have a lot of desire to move something forward. The Knight of Wands is showing up twice here in both August and September. So again, there's something that you're passionate about that you're really wanting to get off the ground. Now, for some of you, there is a little bit of like still this lack of clarity. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, of like where something's going, or and maybe you need to like strongly look at something here, especially with this surrender denial. It says accept people and situations exactly as they are, so that you can see things clearly. So you may have to accept some form of some situation. It may be something that you've been holding on to. Like if you're trying to get something off the ground or you're trying to move forward, you may have to let something go in order to move forward. Something you've been holding on to. This could be a mindset piece, like this, it's some sort of block. It could be a situation that you're having to leave. Some of you, this could be if you're very busy with like a job, but you're also trying to get like a project off the ground. There may be something like you're having to reprioritize based on what's like important to you. Let's see what this Four of Pentacles, why is this Four of Pentacles here in September? Ace of Swords. So this is something that I feel like you already know in July, that you are aware of, because we have the Ace of Swords in July as well. Now, for some of you as well, it's like, again, you're holding on to something that's blocking your view. It's blocking your ability to see. And we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this could be some sort of like pain or difficult situation. Again, that was coming up kind of in July. So there's something that is almost like being revealed to you. We have the Chariot. Again, this is like overcoming obstacles, doing whatever it takes to have the victory and success. Ace of Swords and the Chariot both talk about victory and success. And again, Page of Wands. So it's like you might have to cut something loose or someone loose or a situation or a mindset. Put something out in the cold so you as a person, you as an individual can move forward. Or you and this new person can move forward. There's something that's maybe holding you back from where you're trying to go. Judgment talks about like moving forward, following the calling. It also talks about like, it can talk about second chances, but it also is about making a decision to fully leave something behind and step into the new, right? Step into that new energy. And we have the Hierophant here. It's all about what you value, what you feel you deserve, what you know you deserve, what you believe in as well. So if you're in a job that you maybe don't believe in and there's something else that you do believe in that does excite you, that does drive a sense of passion, you're maybe having to follow that, right? And so there's some sort of like big calling that's pushing you forward that maybe you've been denying. So interesting message. I think you're maybe starting to see as well like where you've been holding yourself back, or what situations have been holding you back from really moving into a very passionate, fulfilled life, or even just fulfilled relationships as well. So let's see, we're gonna get one from each of these little piles here. So final message for Libra for the 3 months, July to September. Final message. We have be assertive, matches your cardinal energy. Libra, please, these next 3 months, final message for them. We have choose a new direction. Yeah, I feel like you're again, moving forward in a direction, but it feels like maybe there's either a person or a situation or a mindset that you have to leave behind in order to truly step into that. Where have you been in denial or holding yourself back? And then one more here for Libra, final message for the next 3 months. We have within the next few weeks. So if you don't know what this is, this may come clear or come towards you in the next few weeks, this clarity, right? This Ace of Swords in July, this clarity that you feel you need to move forward could happen around the full moon or after the full moon into maybe the new moon, okay? But there's something within the next few weeks that you're going to start to realize that maybe you need to move in a new direction, or maybe in the next few weeks you do actually move in a new direction, but it's asking you to be assertive. And in that, I feel like it's like taking off the mask, taking off the denial, and really be assertive towards your goals and your dreams of like what it is that you desire and what it is that you want in life. It's like all of that's going to start to become very clear to you. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other signs, but I hope you guys have a wonderful next 3 months, a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.